now.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Quarantinos?
What's going on? What's going on?
Welcome to another edition of Soundbites HTX.
Quarantine
Edition.
Quarantine
Volume
style.
3. I'm
Quarantine porch style because I'm not allowed in the house.
yeah, we're on the porch.
We're at Marco's house, but I'm not allowed to go in the house, so we're fortunate.
Yeah, we're unfortunate, but I'm Marco with Walker, lovely host.
I'm Lindsay with the West End, the public house.
And it's your boy Manny from What You Craving.
Manny Fresh.
Yeah.
What's up, man? How you doing? How's quarantine life been? We've been.
Oh man, it's just we're taking it day by day. We're trying to figure it out. Everything's new. Everything. How long we've been locked down for? 3 weeks, 4 weeks, going on the 4th week.
I think we're almost 4 out.
Yeah.
I started a little bit later than everybody else though because I was still working. We stayed open.
So what's that old saying? Say it takes how many days to create a habit? A week or
7 days?
Oh, is it 7 days? I don't know.
7 days.
I thought it was like
Either way, we're 90 days in. So I think no, not 90 days. I'm sorry, 30 days in. So I think I'm getting used to this whole. Nothing much has changed other than the fact that I'm not working or working out. So I don't know.
You're not working out?
Not really.
Yeah. I think I was telling him, I think this is the best thing about quarantine. Like, I did the thing. I went, bought a bike. I've been on my bike every single day. Most every single day. Riding like anywhere from like 5 to 10 miles a day. So yeah, I'm like loving it. Loving it. Sorry, and that's why I look like crap right now is because I kind of lost track of time and got lost and realized it was way easier for me just to make it to Marco's than to make it back to my car and then back to the Galleria.
She looked up for the North Star and it got her here.
I did get lost. Like once I was like, oh, hey, Marco, like, can I just come over and do the podcast there? I still got lost after that and ended up like way further than I needed to be.
Yeah.
So have you guys been going out much? Like just even like to the store or anything?
I mean, I try not, like the first week, if I was like, oh, we need an avocado or we need something for this meal we're making, I would run to Let Me Chicana, which is right here, like 5 blocks down. But even now, I'm just thinking twice. Do I really need it? Do I really need that garnish? Or do I really need that extra ingredient? I can wait till the next trek to the supermarket.
Yeah, like we're not going to the grocery store for like one thing.
Yeah.
I mean, if we need like one thing, like we just try and make the most of our trips to anything.
Yeah. And you know what? It's been helpful because I'll find like substitutes for when it tastes things.
I'm just trying to figure out if people are getting. I'm trying to figure out if people are getting more laxed or not. I go out and I feel like I see parents with their kids going out. I see people not wearing masks, just free balling it, and I'm like, I wonder if we're over this, or I wonder if people are just laxing and we're gonna get hit hard. So I'm kind of curious to see how it's all going to pan out.
I mean, we're entering our week, like.
Is it? I thought it was still 2 more weeks away.
Well, I was told it's going to be like the week of the 20th, so we're entering into that week of our supposed shitstorm. So
see, I mean, I think the biggest thing is we don't know. We don't know that even the professionals don't know. This is all speculation. Like and that's I think the biggest thing people have to understand is this is all speculation. We've never seen it. We don't know. Like when in our lifetime did we think they were going to shut down the United States over a virus? It was like a movie. So we don't know how to control the virus. We don't know what causes it.
Right.
If it remains dormant and it comes back.
Right.
There's countries where
it's seasonal. Is it going to come back?
So we still don't know a lot of things about it.
Yeah. So we got a comment. We have when is Tasty Asian and the Mexican going to get on this show? Conroe, Texas. Well, DM us. We'd love to get you guys on the show. I think I follow y'all on social media. I see you guys doing some things, man. Shout out.
Some good looking stuff. I've never heard of Mexican, but I'd be interested in.
I think I might have. I follow my social media cool guys. I think one of them got the mustache. That might be you. Anyhow, well, H-Town, man, it's another week of this quarantine. We want to jump on here, say hi, give you guys an update. It's not like we got much other stuff to do anyway, so we're going to spend some time with you. Let us know how y'all doing. If you're some food truckers out there, man, let us know how the streets are. I've been going out this week. We had a company reach out to us for some catering for breakfast and lunch, so that helps out a little bit. I'm not going to go out there just to go out there and post up somewhere if it doesn't make any sense. So I think the objective for us has been just to keep our heads above water and try to maintain.
Sorry. I like pulled in and like his driveway. When you pull in, you can like kind of bottom out really easily, and it just scared the shit out of me. I've been riding in the streets all day, but a car tries to pull in when I'm like safely in the home, and I'm freaking out.
I'm drinking another Bloody Mary. Oof! But I made this one strong.
Miss Charity, Marco's girlfriend, made me a Tito's Topo. I haven't had one in like a month. It's been great.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Well, did the catering go well?
Yeah. They got us for several days, so they want us to go out there and feed their team, which is cool.
Yeah, nice.
It helps out. Have you guys looked into any of those programs and loans that's been offered by the Small Business Administration or?
Yeah, I mean, I finally heard back from my bank and from the SBA, but it was just an update. It wasn't like, "Hey, you're approved," you know. Yeah. It wasn't.
Well, I wanted to come on and talk about that as well because just like you said earlier about the virus, it's forever evolving, and we have no idea. It's the same thing with these loans and the regulations, the banks, the administration. I mean. I think the guidelines for these loans have been changing daily, and so there's been a lot of issues. I know last week we talked about it shortly. I had recommended that it at least stay in line in the virtual line and see in which direction the guidelines evolve, and they have. I at this point though, I'm not sure if it's benefiting small businesses per se versus these larger companies that have, I think, what is it, 500 or less. So these companies that have 499 employees, I think it was like Ruth and Chris. What is it, Ruth Chris or Chris Ruth? And I love them. I think they have one of the best steaks out there, but they got $20 million the other day, and I'm like, really, 20 fucking million? And I'm not hating. It's good, and good for them. I just hope it doesn't run out and it gets to where, it's supposed to get to.
Yeah. My boss hasn't updated us. I'm not handling that. Of course, my boss is, and he's kind of updated us a little bit. We didn't go with the major. They didn't go with a major bank. They didn't go with Bank of America. They didn't go with Chase, anything like that. They went with a smaller bank, and so they were a little bit ahead of the game, but we're still don't have an update since that. I'm just doing unemployment right now.
And how has that been? Because I heard the lines and to get through to them motherfuckers are ridiculous.
The first couple of times I tried, I didn't get through, and like the website kept going down. But then I just woke up early one morning. It was like, hey, first thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna try. It was like 7 a.m, had zero problems, went through everything. It took me about 5 minutes. And then they gave me my date, and my first date to request a payment was, what's today, 15th? Yesterday. And I requested my payment. Everything went through. I know how much I'm supposed to be getting, but I haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah,
that's the whole thing. I haven't gotten it yet. So until I actually start getting money, I'm not gonna hold my breath.
Well, I think Texas unemployment has always been has always been if you get approved, you get it. And they're good at what they're really good at. Let's say it took you a little longer than it should have, and they owed you like back pay or whatever. Like they'll pay you from the moment you stop working, right?
Yeah.
So let's say you stop working in whatever. What are we in March? Let's say you stop working the 1st of March, and you barely got through today, right? Well, they're gonna pay you, give you all that back pay from March. So that's cool.
Yeah.
How's everything else? How's the restaurants and the food truck, Margo?
We've been we're still shut down. We've been doing some of those caterings for Feed the Front Line.
Yeah, I saw that. How's that?
Good. It's a pretty cool organization. You know, they've been raising money to feed frontline workers, hospitals, first responders. Really cool thing they did this week is I guess they generate enough money, or they're helping a group that is taking over the St. Thomas dorms, and any nurses or doctors that feel like they've been around COVID patients. They're housing them so they can quarantine away from their families, and they've just been spending all week stuffing those fridges with local beers, coffee, some meals. We provided some up. I know Underbelly provided some up.
It's really cool.
Around town. So yeah, they're doing some good stuff. Happy to be a part of that.
What have you guys taken on any extra projects at home or done anything, taking advantage of this opportunity to work on stuff?
Yeah, I keep starting a project like my Broncos. The seats are out.
I saw that. What happened? Did you spill some paint back there? Oh my!
We were painting the poke shop, and I forgot the paint in the back. And of course, I drive it around because it's lifted.
Right.
So I'm like hitting every bump without slowing down. And
you drive it the way you're supposed to.
And I get downtown, and I remember I went inside of the building at the understory or underground. Sorry. And I came out, and I was like, "Damn, there's white paint everywhere." I was like, "Some idiot spilled white paint everywhere." And I look in the back, and I was like, "Oh shit,
that person."
I'm that idiot that's been spilling paint all over the place." So, yeah, I've taken the seats out so I can scrub that floor. Luckily, it's bed line, so it's like a truck bed.
Okay, good.
So I'm gonna scrape as much as I can out, and then get some paint thinner and reduce it a little bit, lift it up, and then spray paint it.
Spray paint it again.
Black again.
Yeah.
To cover up any blemishes that might stay, but yeah, so that's gonna be fun.
That's what's up.
We started breaking in that new food truck. I think I posted a little.
Is that the back there?
Yeah, the one that's back there. We started tearing into it. Yeah,
what's the ETA on that?
Hopefully I'll have all the equipment in by this weekend, but then I got to get the fire suppression, the ANSEL system put in. So I know the truck builders are probably not that busy right now. So
no one's busy.
Maybe shop around a little bit.
Anytime I go into a new city or any city, I had my mentor one time to ask me a question when we got off at the airport and we were driving through the city, and he asked me, how do you know if the economy in the city is good or not, whether it's booming or not? And I thought about it, and of course I didn't give him the correct answer, but the answer is you always look at traffic and you look at construction. If you see a lot of construction and if you're stuck in traffic, that means the economy is good there. It's booming. And I bring that up because there's no fucking traffic right now. No one's fucking busy. No one's doing nothing. Now I'm driving around the city, getting from here to there under 30 minutes, 40, going out to Woodlands, 35 minutes, going out to Sealy. So that's kind of cool. I didn't think, I didn't ever think that traffic would be that good in Houston. How is it in the Galleria? Because Galleria sucks over down in Westheimer.
So they decided to take this opportunity and repave Westheimer. So to be honest, and my boyfriend lives like right off Westheimer. And so that's just pretty much where I've quarantined. Because I live in the medical center, but I'm quarantining with, Hi Blair, I love you. It's my niece. It was her birthday yesterday, I think 31.
Happy birthday, Blair.
Yeah.
She's 21, you said?
No, I think it's 31 or 32.
21?
I think 31. Yeah.
Hold on, this might be the bank. Go ahead, keep going.
What was I talking about? Shit. Damn it, Blair!
the Westheimer being.
Oh, yeah. So they're taking the opportunity to repay Westheimer, and it's crazy how fast they're doing it. Oh my God.
There's no one in there.
There's like, it's nuts. I've never seen streets repaved this fucking fast before. But like, hey, I'll take it.
Yeah.
But I didn't feel like Westheimer was that bad. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know. At least not down there.
Every time I drive by it, it seems like a mess to me. But I think it's just I drive when there's traffic coming out and traffic going in.
It looks nice though. It'll be nice once it's finished, but it's gone down to like one lane for like a lot of it. So there's still traffic.
Weren't they doing like Post Oak and all that? San Jacinto.
They've been doing Post Oak for a while. Minute, but they're putting in the rail. They're finishing the rail.
Where?
I didn't even know there's a rail going that way.
In there.
I
think there's a rail that's going to go to Post Oak.
Is there really?
No, I'm lying.
Post Oak?
I didn't hear about it, but I don't know. I didn't think the rail was going all the way out.
Just kidding. I'm lying. They're just making it pretty. Oh. Right?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Didn't answer questions.
I like steer clear of Post Oak.
I think our public transportation in Houston sucks. I think we need to do a lot better. No. I think a rail within, a better bus systems, better trains. Yeah. What do you think?
Someone put a subway.
I mean, it's just that.
I think we have an underground, but
I wouldn't want to be here.
Mary's out here regulating. You're saying that's not 6 feet. Don't lie, damn it.
I don't think we could have it. I don't think
it's Mexican feet.
Subway right now. We flood too much. The ground is so wet. We're too close to the bayou. That project would, I think, destroy the city. But an above ground one sounds good.
Yeah. What are those called? Those monorails?
Yeah.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, those are ugly.
Elevated L train in Chicago. The L.
I don't like the monorails. I think they take away from the beauty of the city.
When's the last time? That double S bus.
I like riding the bus.
I used to ride the short bus, Mary, okay?
You'll meet some interesting characters on the bus, man. That's for dang sure.
I lived in Boston. I didn't have a car.
Yeah. It's all right. I don't think I would mind riding the bus around. I mean, when we travel, we have to ride.
I mean, maybe not right now. I don't know if I'd want to be on a bus right now, but
public transportation is great. You don't have to worry about gas. You don't have to worry about texting and driving. You don't have to worry about drinking and driving.
You don't have to worry about texting and driving when you're driving either. You shouldn't be worrying about texting and driving. Wait,
it's a temptation that's always there.
Mary said, I depended on the bus when I was pregnant. Which pregnancy? Oh, when I was 18 years old. There you go.
I loved riding the bus in Boston. Like, I had my headphones on, had my crossword book. Like, I was good.
I mean, cities where it works, definitely, it is very ideal.
Yeah. Well, that's because they got good public transportation. We don't have good public transportation here. You can't jump on a bus and just, like, I live in Katy. I can't jump on a bus and get to
the Katy Express.
Y'all right now.
The Woodlands Express. Those things are pretty, if you worked a 9 to 5, those things look pretty convenient. Like, you park in one of those like park and rides and they pick you up, and it's a nice bus and it takes you into like your job. And I've only seen the people downtown waiting for their bus. It's like a school bus. They're outside their buildings and they're waiting for like the Woodlands Express or like the Conroe one or like the Katy one, the Katy Park and Ride. Yeah. And they just pick them up in front of their building and they'll drive them back out to that parking lot by their house.
Daycare.
That's like
adult daycare.
It's like an adult school bus.
Man, they should.
Adult daycare. Who are you gonna drive?
I mean, would you rather take the Woodlands Express or would you rather take the Woodlands Party Bus? With the bar, we're talking.
Have y'all ever taken that party bus to Louisiana?
Drinks on I-45.
Have you ever taken the bus to that party bus to or that I don't know what it's called, that express bus to like Louisiana to the casinos?
Yeah, when I was in college, it was a bunch of
how are those?
Me and Mon and some friends, we jumped on one. they'll pick you up ass early in the morning, and then you get on and what the hell? What are you talking about?
He says they're decent. I see some hood ass fights on Facebook.
Casino one?
The party bus, those buses to Louisiana.
I thought you said to the casinos. I've been to to Lake Charles.
Yeah, well, they go there, right?
Yeah,
Lake Charles is in Louisiana, right?
Yeah. I didn't know if y'all were talking about like a different party, like throwing beads, taking your shirt off.
You know what? Fun fact:
I've never been to New Orleans.
This is really making me want to buy a bus, guys. Just saying. And this sounds like
we just gotta get with Salzo. He owns a bus.
I'm gonna show you something since we're right next to each other.
Oh,
I mean, I've been thinking about buying
I'm all sweaty.
Well, we got the bus connection. We got Salzo.
Salzo's already got it.
Salzo, you just need to create the bus and I'll run it.
Salzo's installed like 4 stripper poles in buses. So
I used to have a stripper pole in my apartment in Boston. That was cool.
Oh, yeah.
It's a little bit thicker, but you know. And I think when you flush the toilet, your shit was going down it, but that's okay. It was inside. You didn't know. It was no germs.
You know that show, Gas Monkeys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're selling their like lifted show truck. And then they dropped it $10,000. So I sent it to my brother. And he's like, "Don't buy that." I was like, they drop some more money on it. I mean, if they drop it more, because those guys build good trucks.
I mean, yeah.
they build good, nice vehicles.
What?
Hold on.
Oh my god, it's so cool.
The inside is here. Wait, I can screen share with you, huh? If I put it on the other screen.
Try it. Let's see if it works.
The inside's already like decked out to like do podcasts and shit.
What? That's so cool.
Let me see if I can pull it up on my share it with my. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say, but anyway, yeah, I'll share it with you in a second here.
You think Charity would pour me some more Tito's?
There's no limit here.
There's no limit.
There's no limit.
Hey, and I don't have to drive after this. I just have to call.
Too.
Yeah.
I only have a couple more miles to go. But it's fine. No, not a couple more miles. Like a mile.
Yeah.
He said,
Who are these people leaving your house?
Oh, they're Nelson. They're Nelson's guests.
Oh, who's Nelson?
He lives next door.
Oh, I was like, where are all these cars coming
Also,
from?
there's a
I'm
back.
going to give you a rolling casting couch. What's a casting couch, Mary?
That's a it can be a rolling cat. Mary.
Oh my God!
Is that something on TikTok?
Mary,
so there's a porn. There is a style of porn that a friend told me about.
I am a God-fearing Christian. I don't watch porn.
No, it's not Bang Bus. It's not Bang Bus. So they take a box truck and they do it to where if you're inside the box, it's like this double-sided mirror. It's like you can see out, but people can't see in.
Right.
And it just like parks in the street, like downtown in the city, and people have sex in the box part. So people could be, you can have sex and like watch people walking through the streets, but they have no idea that you're sitting there having sex like 2 feet away from them. Yeah. Like it's a thing. Like my friend has watched so many porns about this.
Damn.
If things continue to get bad and I have no money coming in, mind your business if you see me on OnlyFans.com, okay?
What? Like I would live in that truck.
A man's got to do what a man's got to do.
I'm trying to see if I can screen share. Let's see. Oh, you got it pulled up on yours.
Can you see it?
Yeah. Scroll all the way down so they can see the inside. It's already lifted. Salzo would probably love that thing. It's a little bit pricey for $20,000, but you know that's what we're looking for.
The inside is so awesome. I would
Don't ask me why I stumbled upon this. I was like looking up lifted van. If I buy a cheap enough one, I will buy a 4x4 van and just outfit it into a little
cinnamon.
I would legit turn that into my apartment.
Yeah, you can live in that thing.
I would live in that thing.
It's got wood walls.
Got the curtains there and everything. You're good.
It's got the nice little retro look.
Put a bed on top for when it's nice outside. Hell yeah.
You can put a tent up there. Yeah. If it rains, you just put a tent up.
This is or you can turn it into
shag rug. You got the shag rug in there.
Yeah, check it out. You're about to see the interior.
It's so cool.
Is that a bear I saw?
Yeah. It's way too many angles outside. It's a little been used, you know.
Oh shit! It's retro. Got the phone. Look at that. Hello.
Tufted. What's it called?
Tufted. Yeah.
Tufted,
hey, nice.
Tufted couches.
I learned that on a cell phone game where you design rooms.
Yeah, those are really nice and really expensive usually. You know, the front.
Good time.
It looks like an old van, but they got the wood floor. They got the wood bearskin rug. They got that
cold air intake.
Yeah, turbo. Yeah. I mean, it looks like they put some new stuff on it. So
I know what a cold air intake is from Fast and the Furious.
They're gonna say Fast and Loud. That's these guys' shit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Neat.
What's up, Manny? You down? Let's just
do it.
You can camp in it, and it's off road. Take it wherever.
Man, I think
how many miles does it have on it? 40.
I think they rebuilt it. I don't think they'll do it. They said it had 60,000 original miles on it when they got it, or something. The description says. So those must be. I don't know if they rolled it back or what. According to them, it was lightly used because it was a show. It was a promotional tool for their tequila, but I don't know how. Might have to get it checked out.
Looks like something old. Like this would be great for like Old Spice. I can see that Old Spice character. Yeah. You're just doing a commercial. Look at that CB. I remember when we used to go on road trips. When we used to go like from Chicago, we'd go to California or we'd go to Mexico, and we'd take our cousins would all go and we'd have CBs. And we'd just be talking back and forth on them. Those are the good old days. Let me see. Mary asked what engine. Let me see, Mary.
Don't show Mary. She tries to
make an offer.
Under
8-cylinder
from under my.
She'll destroy the plan for you.
5.7 at V8.
She'll offer him 100.
She'll buy my house.
Mary, what you know about engine?
House.
Mary, you a mechanic?
Mary the mechanic. She's
Mary the mechanic.
You know, I'm gonna make him an offer.
Maria.
She's gonna swipe in under, and just swoop in and steal the deal from. She said for her. Yeah. Oh. But yeah, Nancy, these are the crazy stuff that happened during quarantine.
Quarantine.
What's that?
Quarantine.
Happy quarantine.
Happy quarantine.
It's been a productive time for me though, man. I've done a lot of work around the house, painted the fucking kitchen cabinets. My God, that was a nightmare, bro. I'm sitting there watching YouTube videos one night, and I'm like, yeah, I can do this. They said it'd be done in 3 days. 7 days. I'm on my 7th day and still counting. I got a couple little things to do, but fuck, man, what a nightmare. I'll never do that again.
Yeah.
Never, ever.
Excuse me.
Some motherfuckers like to tell you that it's going to be real easy.
YouTube will lie to you. YouTube would have you thinking that you can do shit.
I have watched more YouTube in the past like 2 weeks than I've ever watched. Like, I'm not one that's like, oh, I'm just gonna like lay here and like watch YouTube. No, that's like not me. But holy crap, there's so many great shows on YouTube. Ants Canada. It's this guy that like he has like ants and a lot of other like crazy pets. But I have learned so much about the life of ants and how they work, and it's the coolest thing. I watched a queen give birth to an egg. Like, I've been completely enthralled with the show, but it's so unfortunate because he updates them every week, and he just got this brand new colony. It's a new fire ant colony. It's called the Empire. Fudge, I can't remember. The Empire. We're just going to call it the Empire. But you have watched this start from one queen, that's it, to now thousands upon thousands of ants. And you've watched them grow. You've watched them have to move from like tank to tank to tank. You learn about their pooping habits. You learn all about the insects that he puts in there to eat their poop. It's amazing the things that I have learned in the show. And then Taskmaster. If y'all haven't watched Taskmaster on YouTube,
I've heard of it.
It's so much fun. It is so like I've actually been thinking about like ways to incorporate Taskmaster into like the West End, virtually. So like because all of our bartenders are quarantined right now. They're doing their own things at their own homes, and like giving them tasks that they have to fulfill in their own homes, and like virtually like putting it on the West End, and like just to keep people entertained. But Taskmaster, it will entertain you for hours. It's just they take 5 comedians and make them do all these like random weird tasks. It's great.
We were talking before we went live. We were talking about how Marco was. What season were you on Tiger King?
On the first season.
There's only one
season.
Which episode? I'm sorry. Which episode?
The 6th one where he like right after the his studio got destroyed.
See, like we need to get on that kind of. Hopefully, the podcast will take off, and we'll have that kind of podcast that he was doing. Man, his shit was hitting.
Calling people.
Yeah.
So wait, I can't remember. Did you watch it or no?
Carol fucking Baskin, huh?
Did you watched it, right?
I did watch it. Yeah.
Joe Exotic's fucking nut job crazy. Like,
can you fucking believe that they asked? Can you believe that they asked the president about fucking Joe Exotic at a press conference the other day? Like that's the state that we're at. Like this is our reality. Yeah, this is our fucking reality. We got a fucking reality celebrity in office. The fucking world checked out, and reporters are asking him about fucking pardoning fucking Carol fucking Baskin. I mean, Joe Exotic. Although I do think that he was set up and that Carol fucking killed her husband.
I think Carol Baskin killed her husband.
For the fucking record.
You know, the last episode I watched, like every episode, I'm sure you get like a little bit more answer. The way they made the episodes with the footage at different times because they took it over 5 years, right? It's pretty it was pretty genius because it kind of leaves you on the edge of your seat, and then you find out something that you like thought you knew the way it was in the previous episode, but like his producer when everything was destroyed, I felt bad for that guy. In the first episode, he sounds like he's super on board with Joe Exotic and everything, everything that was going on. But then you find out that he's like, no, this guy's crazy. I'm just shooting a show. Like I'm just recording his life.
Yeah.
But
he saw. He looked at him and like,
yeah,
I'm just here for staff.
The one thing that I took away from it was that new dude, the millionaire who came in to invest and take the Cubs to Las Vegas and shit.
Jeff?
Yeah. So when they thought that he tried to get Jeff killed, or Joe thought he was getting set up to get killed because no one helped him in the Lion's Den.
right.
Like they put something on my shoe.
They
put something on my shoe, and then it cuts to Carol, and he's like, he was saying I could have put something in his shoe. What are you gonna put? I'm not gonna put cologne. If I'm gonna put something in a shoe to eat them, is like sardine oil or something. Why do you know exactly what you would need to put on a man?
Because she killed her husband
So
and
that
then
they
chopped
can-
him up and fed him to the lions because she didn't have any money. And she needed food.
Yeah, that was scary.
And
She knows how to pick him too, man. That motherfucker had some money.
Yeah.
He was a millionaire.
Or homie was like, bitch, you haven't killed me yet. You're gonna kill me one day. Peace. And is living in some island somewhere.
Yeah, or maybe he did get away. Maybe he comes back in season 2.
Oh. Wait, I thought it's like, is there a season 2? I thought it was just like a docu-series. Yeah.
I thought that was season 2, that one episode.
They got a new. They released an extra episode. I got to still watch.
Yes.
And then
Joel
they're
McHale
doing another
interviews people.
spin-off. They're doing a spin-off with that guy Jeff. So we'll see. What's up, Lena? Lena popping in. What's up, girl? She says so. I should watch this thing that everyone is watching. That damn show. I mean, if you got fucking time to just not do anything and just see some bullshit, yeah, man, I would watch it. I think it's fun.
Very entertaining crap.
It's for some good laughs for sure.
It's entertaining crap. But, I mean, real shit did happen on the show. Like, look at Saf, man. I don't want to give anything away, but damn. Talk about some dedication. And when you watch...
It made me feel better about my life, that's for sure.
She made me feel like... Or he, excuse me. My apologies. He made me feel like I needed to do a little bit more. That I might not be as dedicated to my job as I thought it would be. That's how staff has made me feel. A little motivated.
He goes, yeah, I went back to work the next day. Was it the next day or right when she was ready, or he was ready to go from the hospital? She went back to work. I was like, damn. Okay, that's.
How's the baby doing, Marco? She getting bigger and bigger? I see her on Facebook, man. She's beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, she's getting bigger and bigger. She's gonna be walking and yelling and throwing shit. She's already throwing shit, so I'm sure.
Nice. That's awesome.
Sure,
awesome. All right, all this was a blessing in disguise, man. It slowed us all down. Man, look, we don't have no sports to watch. We don't have work to go to. We don't have parties and engagements and activities. It really simplified life for us on a large scale. And I don't know if we talked about this last week, but even the effects that it's having on Earth itself is kind of astonishing. Like they were saying that the Earth wasn't vibrating as much since people had stopped going out and people have been keeping themselves at home, which I thought was pretty cool. And then there's parts of the world, I think it was like in India, I believe, that the smog was so bad that you really couldn't see very far. And now that the world has been shut down, that like they can see mountains. And I forget which mountain, which set of mountain it was. Maybe it was. I'm not even gonna take a guess.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, even in LA, the smog has lifted. They got clear skies, and it's a real blessing. I think a lot has changed, and we were talking about how long we've been locked down and going on our fourth week. Do you think
the amount of trash we're using?
Do you think that we're going to go back to the same normal, or do you think that things are going to be different moving forward?
I think there's going to be a lot. I think there's going to be a lot of changes. I think there's a lot of people that still think this is all bullshit and are going to go straight back to life as it was before. And then I think there are a lot of people that are going to be like, I am ready to get out there and like ready to get my life back to where it was, but they're going to be cautious. That's going to be me, but I'm going to be cautious about other things. I am going to still want to use that glove for certain times. I'm not going to walk around with my mask on, I'm sure, but I am going to take more precautions. I am going to make sure I'm like, keep up washing my hands even more. Like that's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. But the thing that I'm really worried about is the amount of trash that people are having now. With all like the germs and everybody freaking out about germs, and we're throwing away gloves after a minute of use. We're going through paper towels. We're going through plastic bags. We are going through bottles of water. We are going through all this crap. We have so many, and I'm not preaching saying that I'm a person that recycles everything I use or doesn't waste. Like I do. I know I do. But at the same time, the amount of waste that people are using now because you don't want to reuse that bottle. They want to wash their hands again. They're using those paper towels. Is insane.
I don't know. I still haven't figured out the whole fucking toilet paper thing. Why were people fucking getting the toilet paper for? Like we're 3 weeks in. Vina just brought up the toilet paper. I don't get it. I don't know. That whole toilet paper thing was weird. This morning, I almost beat up an old lady over some Lysol. She wanted to jack me for my Lysol. I said, "Oh no, lady! Oh no, it's me and you today." Nah. But yeah, I mean, there was a line to get into Walmart. There was a line to get in. There was a line to there was a limited supplies of wipes and Lysol. That's very, it keeps you very grounded, because you know what? We're not used to stuff like that, right? We took a lot for granted, but there's parts of the world like Venezuela, just off the top of my head, that deal with that on a daily basis. Like, I think you're right. I think some people, are just going to go back to being who they are, but I think for the most part, the majority are going to be more conscious of blessings or opportunities or the lifestyle that we have and we take it for granted. I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, I'm really other than not working as much and not working out as much, not much has changed. And listen, I don't know, and fill me in on your side of town, but in my neighborhood, man, let me tell you something. I've been in my neighborhood for 10 years. I haven't talked to my neighbors as much as I have in the combined. And I'm talking about all the neighbors. The kids are out riding their bikes. The people are barbecuing in the front lawn. People are waving. Kids are riding their bikes. People are walking. And I'm like, holy shit, man! This is nice. Like I can, I like this. Like I like talking to my neighbors. My neighbor will be leaving his house and he'll see me, in the garage working on my cabinets, and he'll jump out his car and he'll be like, "Hey, bud, what's going on? What are you working on?" Just chatting. I'm talking about in this neighborhood for over 10 years, and I've never talked to people. And in the last 3 weeks, it's like we're all one big family now. We're making plans. Like as soon as this is over, we need to have like a block party, and everyone, like a neighborhood potluck block party, and everyone's cooking at their own homes, and we'll just, go house from home to home. So that's one thing that I hope doesn't change. Like I hope that we keep the spirit of the neighborhood, I guess, for like a better word, and appreciate the downtime, because that's all we have right now. Downtime. Shit, I was going 100 miles an hour. Marco, every time we talk, we're talking about how many different projects we're working on, and now now we're focusing on our family. We're the other day it was 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and my daughter's in the tree, and I'm like, this would have never happened if it wasn't for this virus, right? Because my daughter wakes up, goes to school from 8, doesn't get out of school doesn't come home to about 4 o'clock, and then she eats, she does a little bit of schoolwork, she takes a shower, and then she goes to bed. Now we wake up together, we eat breakfast together, we study together, we go out on the front lawn. She's playing ball, she's talking to the neighbors. I told my wife, I'm like, man, we need to escape to like an island and just like fuck work, fuck school, fuck everything, and just live. Yeah. I don't know. I that's the one thing that I really like about this whole time. But who knows? What are some things that you see right now on a business and more on a business side and on a society that you see might change? Like, I'll give you an example. Like Facebook, I think Facebook is really losing its value. We're not losing its value, but it's really losing. Like TikTok. TikTok's going to be the like everyone is on TikTok now, right? And I think that's really going to change. I really that's really going that's one of the new platforms. And so I'm trying to jump on the wave and be ahead of that curve as well, learning how to fuck with it, learning how to play with it and create content, because I really believe that it's going to be the next Facebook or the next Snapchat or the next Instagram. I think with all this time that we've had, people have been messing around with it. So what are some other things you guys might see that's changing within the game, within the entrepreneurship?
One thing I have noticed about social media and some of the videos and the TikTok videos and things that are posting, I'm actually seeing a little bit less. I'm seeing people posting more, but less reactions. Like somebody look at a person that usually in Houston would have a few hundred likes or reactions to a photo. I'm seeing them with like half of it recently, and I don't know if people are just like, meh, like not looking at it. I know personally, I don't feel like I'm on Facebook anymore.
What's your social media game? Are you?
I don't think I'm on it any more than I usually am.
Yeah, I think a lot of what like what was predicted, like Zoom and Skype and I just saw Lena's and all these live. Like I've been to 3 freaking Zoom birthday parties in the last month. I would never, even if things were normal and someone's like, "We're gonna have a virtual birthday," I probably wouldn't have logged on. I would have been like, "I'll see them whenever I see them in person."
Right.
Which for those people that did not get to have their birthday party because of quarantine, I have your event. Don't worry about it. We're working on it.
I see.
I'm already working on.
The parades that people are doing.
Huh?
You see the parades that people are doing. They'll get in the car and they'll do like a little parade around their house and they'll honk the horn and hang out the window with the.
Oh yeah. But no, I'm working on Houston's belated birthday bash, which would be open to anybody and everybody, but free entry if your birthday fell between the certain dates of quarantine. But we're just waiting to find out right now if there's going. So since we don't know if bars are going to be able to open, bars and venues are going to be able to open with regular capacity, because it very well they might say, hey, everybody has to open up with 50% capacity. So if that's the case, then we're going to have one night of a bunch of birthday parties. Well, it'll be one night of 5 parties at 5 different venues with there's like a leader for each party. I'm working on my leaders right now.
Nice.
Yeah, I mean, people are going to be wanting to celebrate somehow.
But here's where sound bites comes into it. Actually, people will not be able to bring their own desserts. You can't bring your own birthday cake because we're going to have cake vendors there to help support and bring some money into those cake vendors and those bakers that have lost money recently. Because what's the first thing that people cut out? Dessert. Cake. I don't need that cake. So they don't buy the cake. So.
I can eat a whole cake by my dang self. I'm such a fat ass.
But yeah, so for the event, you won't be able to bring in your own desserts. You won't be able to bring in your own birthday cake, but there'll be bakers on site that will have cakes that you can buy, desserts that you can buy, ice cream. So the way that if we have to have multiple events in one night, we're going to do it. We're going to break it up by cool, if you enjoy country music, you go, this is your party. You enjoy hip hop, rap, you can go to this venue. You enjoy alternative, hipster, stuff like that, you go here, metal, and then Latin. So we're going to break it up by music and have
What are you projecting to do that?
Well, I mean, we just don't know. That's the only standstill is because it's not something that we can choose. We don't fully know when bars are going to open up yet. We don't fully know if venues will be able to open up fully. So it's kind of we have the idea. I've got the people. I've got the everything. I just can't proceed without knowing the future.
Yeah. That's the tough.
Because it's essentially it's the same event but separate events. So if it's one massive event, it will still have the hip hop, it will have the country, it will have the Latin, it will have the alternative, it will have the metal, it will have everything. And then if it doesn't, it's just gonna be broken up into 5. But we can't proceed until we know what that's gonna be because it's completely different. So, but either way, I'll have the same team working with me. So.
You gotta be innovative. We gotta figure out ways to make this shit happen.
Yeah, and I've been seeing. You know what I'm seeing a lot is a lot of live shows, like Facebook Live or Instagram Live, or instead of these big artists having these big venues, they'll play in their houses, play in their home.
Shit, you not.
Yeah,
I saw, and I'll give him a shout out. DJ Taco was doing it, and DJ had a strip club. He was doing strip. He was doing I don't know what it's called, but he was DJing, and he'd have a stripper, like how we are, right? I'm on one stream, one side, and then y'all on the other side. Well, he was on one side of the screen, and he's DJing, I guess, at home or wherever, and then the other side is a random stripper, or not a random stripper, I guess one of the strippers from the strip club with a strip pole, and they had a Cash Me app and their name and Venmo and all that, and he's like, y'all make sure you show her love, drop that Venmo and this and that, and I'm like, and I ain't gonna lie, I got stuck. I'm like, oh shit, hold on, what?
How much money did you send in?
How am I gonna make it rain?
Don't tell me anything under 5.
So, hey,
What?
I'm coming across an issue.
What happened?
I have to tinkle.
Oh.
And you know, I'm on the porch because we don't want to we're trying to,
Social distancing.
how do I socially distance and tinkle at the same time?
The challenge. That is a challenge.
Well, I biked for so long today, I didn't have to go, and now I'm like, ooh, I stopped moving for an hour.
Lena asks, "What are you guys thinking of as far as the world opening back up? What's your forecast? We should do a lottery."
No idea.
I don't know.
I have to tinkle.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I want to go upstairs.
Is there a bathroom up there?
Yes.
You want me to do that?
Yeah, sure. Damn it. I don't know if I have a plug out here, so I'm going to have to take a break. I'm looking for a plug so we can keep this computer going.
What is that? Is that Tito's?
Yeah.
Juggle. So you haven't gotten
been drinking a lot less. I've been drinking a lot less. Just keep pouring.
Lena says, "Find you a good bush."
You don't see the setup that we have here. When we were setting up on the porch, the sun was coming down, so it was right in our face. So Marco has got this big lawn umbrella hoisted to keep the sun out of our face. It just fell.
Oh wow.
I'm enjoying this quarantine, but I definitely miss working. That's for sure.
Yeah. That's the one thing too that work. I like working.
I love working. I love my job. I love being productive. Find a good bush. Marco won't mind. Well, if anybody's driving down Yale. I didn't think about that part. Crap. So when do you think the world is going to open back up, Lena?
Let's see. I'm going to pull up my calendar. Let's see if we take a poll here. I don't think we're going to get back to normal till at least next year. I mean, I'm sure everything will start opening back up and businesses will get back to their day-to-day operations. But as far as getting back to normal, nah, it's going to be a while.
Yeah.
It's going to be a while. If they ever do go back to normal. I don't know. I think it's going to be one of those things that, like after 9/11, people just start thinking differently and start seeing things differently. And I think that's what's happening now.
I'm excited. I love change, good or bad. It keeps you on your toes, keeps you productive, or keeps your mind working, in my eyes. But I'm excited to see what happens. I'm not excited if they start cutting, like I said, cutting venue and bar capacities in half. That's really going to suck.
I just don't think, man. And again, I don't want to be that doom and gloom guy. I'm the most fucking optimistic, positive, upbeat guy that I can be. But I don't think we've even come close to the peak. And I think that there's a possibility that things might get bad. There were fucking 700 people dying a day in New York City. 700 people a day.
Yeah.
Says, I think they're going to have to open up slow around July and August. But as far as gatherings, not till next year after June. Yeah, I agree, Lena. I think businesses will get back open, but it's going to be a while before things. I don't think things. I don't know.
I'm trying not to make any bets or try and get too excited about anything because I don't want to get let down when I think, okay, cool, we're going to open at the May 1st. We're going to be open again. When that doesn't happen, I don't want to be let down. So I'm just going to pretend that it's not going to be a while And hey, it gives me a much longer time to plan a birthday party, a massive one for everybody.
I don't know if I want things to go back to normal. I kind of like this. I just need more money in my account. I need to figure out how to make money during
Yeah. I don't know how long you guys are gonna keep going, but I need to head out soon.
We're gonna be wrapping it up.
We've been doing like some Twitch games and things like that, and we've got a group we're playing.
Did y'all freeze up? I think we might have lost him. Y'all still there? Well, let me check and see if we still have them or not. Stand by. Let's see here. See what's going on. Yep, it looks like we might have lost them. All right, y'all. Well, it was a pleasure having y'all. I think their battery died. It's your boy Manny, and signing off, Marco and Lindsay. They send their love. We'll see y'all next week. It is Soundbites HTX. Y'all stay up, wash your hands, stay inside, and we'll see you on the other side of this. Peace.